Welcome back to another one, y'all. We got the safest backrooms levels. No entities, no threats, no nothing. You know, the places where if you're in the cliff, you might want to find refuge in these places. Well, I don't know, as good as it gets in the backrooms, I guess. So let's check this out and see what Brugly got to say.
Woke up till they had to break his spine, yeah. Check that boy, he had a line, yeah. Can't have a back where she mine, yeah. I might just...
So today I'm going to be talking about 2 safe backrooms levels. That feels really wrong to say, but it's true. There are some safe ones, but these are the absolutely most safest levels. So let's get into it. So first up is the Crimson Forest, which is an enigmatic sublevel found on level 9.1 in the backrooms. This level is classified as class habitable, meaning it's safe and there is sustained
I didn't even know that there was a class habitable. So this is like literally a level meant to live on type, you know what I'm saying? Sustained communities devoid of harmful entities. Wow.
Communities here, and this level literally has no harmful entities. So that's nice. The Crimson Forest is a serene area with a thick, cool fog that hovers around at most times. The entity called the Lantern watches over this area and keeps all the harmful entities away. The dirt and plant life are all covered.
So there's something that keeps this land protected. I wish the rest of the levels could have something like that.
In different shades of crimson, thus the name, the Crimson Forest. The forests on this level are very expansive, and most of them aren't fully mapped or explored, but the areas that are well known have wide valleys, woods, rolling mountains, and creeks running all throughout. The streams all end up in the same spot, which is a wetland swamp area. Cool. This level does have something weird about it though, specifically its geographic folding. Yes, I said geographic folding. The tectonic plates here are not flat like normal, they're actually wrinkled up like paper.
So what does that mean?
Means that in some spaces, if you look up, you'll just see more of the forest that's on your level, but it's actually up. You can actually get to the forest above you if you just keep walking until you hit one of the tectonic folds. So wherever those folds are, the concept of down becomes relative, and it really doesn't mean anything anymore, because once you reach the fold, the gravity will reverse you and you will fall upwards. Yes, fall upwards.
Yo, that just messed my head up, bro. Hold on. So you telling me we walk, and then, you know, you walk and now you just things just kind of flip. Lord, I would throw up.
That's actually dope though. Even though it's weird, it's actually safe, and the people who live here have gotten pretty used to the concept. The fog that I mentioned earlier, it actually never goes away, and it keeps the temperature here around 46.4 degrees Fahrenheit or 8 degrees Celsius. That's the best kind of weather though, let's be real. The cause of the fog isn't really known, but some think that the lanterns emit it to keep the place safe. The water here is good to drink, but it's still best if you boil it first. And these settlements
isn't there like boiling water disease if you boil water too much, or is that a myth? I remember hearing, I don't know where I know that from, maybe Fallout or something.
Around actually collect it in huge tanks that let the silt sink to the bottom before they drink it. Another thing about the Crimson Forest is that it's home to tons of different creatures that range from bugs to huge mammals. So and most of the creatures here look like they do in real life, just with some physical alterations. Like a deer might have 8 eyes, or a moose might be red.
Bro, that was crazy. That deer was crazy.
Also, there's a species of owl that lives here that flies completely silently and has 4 wings. That's terrifying. Even though these entities aren't dangerous, they still are natural predators which should be avoided, just like in real life. Obviously, in real life, you're not going to go running into the woods just chasing after 4-winged owls. So just let him have his space and he'll let you be. There are bear creatures, wild dog creatures, and big cats that resemble wildcats that have also been spotted in the forest. Like I said, these animals don't actively seek out humans, but it's good to just avoid them and leave their habitat alone. But since they don't actually attack humans, the level is still considered completely 100% safe. There's no internet connection here, so the outposts that report to Meg have to do so on a once-a-month basis, which sometimes doesn't work either, because in order to send information, you actually have to leave this level, and to pass to the next level to get a signal is very dangerous, which I'll talk about a little bit later, but most of the outposts are regularly kept up with. Since traveling through level 9 and level 9.1 is very, very dangerous, the majority of people who come here end up staying here forever because of how peaceful it is.
As you probably
I don't blame them. I mentioned the word outpost like 15 times already, so let's get into the actual ones that are here. First up is Rosewood and the Independent Cabins. who recently contacted Meg with news of a newborn baby being born here to make the number of residents inside of the Rosewood area 83. Now there are more that live on the outskirts, but 83 live inside the community. This place is a community of cabins grouped by Big Rock Lake, which is obviously a big rock lake. Rosewood is also the main place where Meg does research too, and it's also the place that offers sanctuary to people traveling through the level. The 82 adults and 1 child that live here help Meg research by collecting soil, growing crops, as well as preserving food, and the place is actually well known for its pickled eggs, which Meg considers them a delicacy, so that's nice.
Yeah, probably
like in the background. Not every citizen of Rosewood actually lives by the lake.
You ever had a hot sausage? Oh my god, they like just like pickled eggs, but sausages. Oh, there's 5 with like Cheetos, some Lucas. Tired of me and my South babies that I talk about.
Some live deeper in the woods to live their own quiet lives in cabins, but still come to the main area for socializing and stuff. There's an estimated number of 40 people that do this, that live outside of Rosewood but still are classified as Rosewood citizens, making the total number of Rosewood citizens at 123, which is not bad. The last main group is called the Cabins of the Lost, which is the people who've gone into the woods and have never returned, but also have not been found dead. Since this level's reputation is that it's sort of a utopia, people come here so they'll forget the backrooms, and they end up becoming one with nature. Some exploration teams have witnessed these humans with red skin and pale eyes deep in the forest, and most believe these people are the ones who go into the forest and don't return. The Rosewood community believes that the crimson-skinned humans have given their soul to the woods and have become one with them. It's still kind of creepy though. That's it for the main outposts, but there are 5 to 6 more fringe outposts that have about 15 to 30 people that are scattered around the whole level. There's only one way to enter this level, and it's through the extremely dangerous Crimson Field, which is on level 9.1. Pretty much, it's a dark field with tall grass and a weird red lighting that comes from the sky, and there are also really strange noises from the creatures there, like growls and stuff like that, and people disappear all the time trying to cross it. In order to reach the Crimson Forest from here, you do have to go through the field, but you have to go the opposite direction of the red glow in the sky until you find the patches of fog, which will signify that the Crimson Forest is near. And the lanterns there put off a soft glow through the fog to let the traveler know that it's safe this direction. But if you get really lucky, you'll find a trail that Rosewood has marked for their citizens inside the field. They put this trail here so that the Wi-Fi teams that go out every month to send reports to Meg could find their way back through the field. So if you find this trail, follow it, and you'll end up in Rosewood. Nice. To exit this level, you have to go back the way you came, which like I said is extremely dangerous unless you follow the right path, so you probably shouldn't. But this level's awesome. Like, it's finally a peaceful level without a catch. It's a nice community by a lake, and it's 46 degrees constantly. Like, how could it literally get better than that? Last for the video today is level 63, which is classified as class 0 and is safe, secure, and has no entities at all. This level is a very popular go-to level in the backrooms for meditation and relaxation purposes. Physically, the level is just a vast blue sky with these big white puffy clouds everywhere.
So where do you chill?
And there are wooden bridges and platforms that are suspended in an unknown way that connect everything together. There are walls of big green vine-like structures that come out of the void and form walls from far away from the paths, just to where you can barely see them, but you can still recognize that they're vines. These walls constantly shift and they form patterns every minute or so, and they aren't studied very well, and little's known about them or why they behave the way that they do, but they're peaceful. So the collective thought is that level 63 is very high up in the sky somewhere, because the atmospheric pressure is low and you're on the same level as the clouds, so it's obvious. The temperature here is a constant 18 degrees Celsius or 64.4 degrees Fahrenheit, making it extremely comfortable and perfect for meditation. There is something a little weird about the sun on this level, and it's that the day-night cycle still happens, but the light from the sun never goes away. Even though the sun goes away and you can't see like the actual orb, the light never goes away, so it's never dark. And it's unknown why this happens. But like I said earlier, the level is completely devoid of living things except for vines and wanderers. And overall, it's very, very safe and secure. And for these reasons, the level has earned a reputation for being a good place for meditation, relaxation, and respite for travelers. A place where your mind can finally rest, you know, after you just got hunted by 3 hows. There are also things on this level called meditation points. These are platforms that the wood bridges sometimes lead to, and they're really far away from the main parts of the path.
So this level is meant to be a meditation zone. You got meditation points. It's literally meant for meditation.
So they're a little bit more secluded.
But there's no
and
food
physically,
here or
they're
nothing,
circular
so-
wood platforms with a bench in the middle. And when you enter these platforms, the noise of the wind and the ambient sounds from this level dissipate, and it becomes really quiet inside, which again makes it perfect for meditation. That's why they're called meditation points. This level has a very high wanderer attraction rate, so Meg makes sure that no one tries to profit off of this. And there are no actual outposts here because it was collectively decided that a settlement would take away from its relaxation purposes, so the level will always remain resident free. But like I said earlier, tons of wanderers come here, and that's okay. To enter this level, you can walk through an old oak door in the wall on level 797, or you can no-clip through the stairs on level 39. The only way to leave this level is to jump into the void below you, which will cause you to fall unconscious and you'll wake up in a safe level somewhere. Yeah, this level is definitely a spot I would frequent, especially the days where I just want to clear my head. So I'll keep that in mind when I visit the Backrooms next. Dope stuff. And that wraps up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed learning about some actual...
You say you gotta jump off into the cliff, into the... you gotta jump pretty much into... Man, this is wicked. Whatever, anyways. Shout out Brugly. Shout out this video right here. Safest levels in the Backroom. Let me know what you guys thought was your favorite level. Crimson or 63, or was it 64? Yeah, 63rd. Look, I see y'all in the next one. This is crazy. I definitely would go the Crimson, only because it's habitable. Instead of like this, it's like something you just kind of chill for a little bit. You don't really live there. But yeah, it was cool. But getting to the Crimson Forest is ridiculously hard for no absolute reason. Yeah, wicked. Anyways, I'll see you guys next one. Let me know what you want down below in the comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next one, bro. Peace.